Ms. Kazrai Nazimpour, please come forward. Right into about the middle section here, and then you can face the clerk, raise your right hand. She will administer the oath.
You swear that the testimony you are about to give in this matter shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? I do.
Please have a seat in the witness chair. Mr. Smesta.
Would you please say your name and spell your name for us, please?
My name is Gabriella Kazrai Nazimpour, and how to spell Kazrai Nazimpour is Khazraeinazmpour.
How old are you?
25 years old.
What do you do for a living?
What?
What do you do for a living?
I work as a phlebotomist at Octapharma in Maplewood.
Where do you live? What town?
I live in Centuria, Wisconsin.
Were you part of a group with the Carlson family tubing on the Apple River back on July 30th of 2022?
I'm sorry, can you repeat that? I can't hear you.
I'm going to pull the microphone closer. Sorry. Do you have some hearing loss?
Yeah, I was deaf as a baby.
Okay. Were you part of a group of people that were tubing down the Apple River back on July 30th of 2022, including the Carlson family?
Yes, I was.
If I can approach, Judge?
Yes.
Do you go by a nickname?
You can call me Gabby.
Gabby, I'm going to show you what's been marked as exhibit number 26. I'll ask if you recognize that document.
Yes.
Can you tell us what it is?
It's a picture of me and all my friends on the Apple River.
Is it from that day, July 30th, 2022?
Yes, it was.
Which one are you?
I'm the one standing next to Q and Dante.
Is there a yellow label showing your name?
Yes, there is.
In that picture, are you drinking any alcoholic beverages?
No, I am not.
Have you been drinking that day?
Yes, I was.
Do you remember what you had to drink?
No, I do not.
Do you remember how many drinks you had?
If I had to guess, maybe 5.
All right. And is that 5 over the course of the day?
Yeah, throughout the whole Apple River, tubing down the river.
All right. At some point, as your group is going down the river, did you come across a disturbance of some kind?
Yes.
What did you see yourself?
I saw a group of kids asking for help.
Did you know who these kids were?
No, I did not.
Could you figure out why they were asking for help?
They said that this guy was saying that he was a pet. They were, I'm sorry.
Slow down. We got time.
They were asking for help because he said he was a pedophile.
All right. He said that or they said that?
They said that.
All right. Did your group stop when you came across this disturbance?
Not originally, no. It took us a little bit before we did stop.
All right. Eventually you did you stop? Eventually did your group stop?
Yes.
Did someone from your group go over to this group that was asking for help?
Yes.
Do you know who that was?
It was Madison.
All right. What did you see Maddie do?
I saw Maddie ask this guy to leave multiple times, and he chose not to.
All right. Did he react to her telling him to leave multiple times?
Eventually, yes.
What did you see him do?
I saw him hit her in the face.
All right. At that point, were you on your tube or were you in the area? Where were you located?
It was probably in between the tubes of where my group was and then where everyone else was dealing with the situation.
All right. Do you know about how far away you were when you saw Maddie get hit by the other person?
Maybe from me to you.
Did you see what happened to Maddie after she was struck?
I saw Dante punch him in the face and he went down.
All right. Did you see where Maddie went?
I saw Madison was still standing behind, far away from the situation.
All right. Do you know, or were you close enough to see what hand he used to punch her?
His right hand.
All right. And did you see what part of her face that he struck?
This side right here.
Okay. You're saying, are you pointing to your right cheek?
It would have been her left.
Left cheek?
Yes.
Do you know whether he used a fist or an open hand?
I don't fully remember.
All right. After Dante, you said you saw Dante punch the gentleman. Did he fall down?
Yes, he did.
Eventually, did he get back up?
Yes, he did.
What did you see him do when he got back up?
I don't really remember what I saw. I just blinked and then everyone was bleeding.
All right, did you see him stab anybody?
No, I did not.
I'm going to show you a still frame from the video. Are you aware that there was a video taken that day?
After the math, yes.
All right, did you, have you ever seen it?
I saw it for the first time on March 18th.
All right. Your Honor, I'm asking to show, it's slide 2993. We're ready. So Gabby, on 2993, do you see yourself in that picture somewhere?
Yes, I do.
Can you explain to us where you're at?
I am behind Rhyley holding the phones.
All right, and what are you wearing?
I'm wearing a green swimsuit.
All right. When you say Rhyley, which person in this picture is Rhyley?
Riley's the one with her mouth open holding the side of her body.
All right. Who's the person standing right behind Rhyley?
I have no idea who that is.
Was he part of your group?
No.
We're going to move ahead to 3024. All right, Gabby, we're showing you slide 3024 from the video. Do you still see yourself in that video?
Yes, I do.
Or is that you in the middle, still in the green bikini?
Yes, sir.
The gentleman that you didn't recognize with the sunglasses, where's he located in relation to you?
No relation. I don't know him.
I mean, but where's he located?
In front of me?
Who's that directly to his, would be his left?
With the swimsuit?
Right.
That'd be Rhyley.
All right. So this, did you see this gentleman walking into the group?
Not that I recall, no.
All right. But you see him there now?
Yes.
Was he part of the group of children that, or teenagers that had been calling for help?
I do not remember.
All right, we're going to go forward. We're going to scroll through, and we're going to try to stop at 4511 here. If you can just watch the screen. Just keep going. I'll tell you when to stop. I'm not sure. Okay, we're ready. Gabby, we're showing you the frame 3029. Are you in that frame, if you can tell?
I think I'm behind the guy in the black shirt.
All right, the black shirt and the sunglasses.
Yes.
Did he appear to be walking up to Mr. Miu?
Yes.
Do you remember that, or are you just remembering it because it's on the slides?
Just because it's on the slides.
At the time, did you make a mental note of who is this person?
No.
I may have already asked you this, but you didn't see Mr. Miu stab anybody.
Correct.
At some point, did you realize that some people had been stabbed?
Yes.
Was one of those folks Rhyley Mattison?
Yes, it was. She came up to me
When did she come up to you?
while I was on the phone with 911.
All right. That's my next question. At some point, did you call 911?
Yes, I did.
While this incident was going on?
Yes.
When Rhyley came up to you while you were on the phone with 911, what did she look like?
She looked like she was having a hard time breathing and was bleeding down the side of her.
Did you see where Mr. Miu went after he stabbed these folks?
No, I did not.
Were you recording anything?
No, I was not.
Did you have your phone out for the purpose of the 911 call?
Yes.
Did you see people stop to render aid to folks who were injured?
Yes, I did.
Sustained.
Right. Did you see anybody else stop?
Yes.
What were they doing?
They were helping us with everyone that was bleeding.
All right. Oh, we're ready. Gabby, I'm showing you it's a zoomed-in view of slide 4511. Do you see yourself on that slide?
Yes, I do.
Whereabouts are you located generally?
I'm with the green swimsuit, looked sunburnt like a lobster.
All right, are you to the left or the right of the gentleman in the yellow shirt?
I'm not good with my left and rights. I'm sorry.
Do you see a gentleman in a yellow shirt?
Yes, I do.
Do you see a person that's off to the,
I'm behind.
someone who appears to be on the telephone?
Yes, that's me.
All right, what are you doing with the phone at that point?
I think I'm on the phone with 911.
All right. Do you remember how long you were on the phone with them?
No.
All right. I don't have any other questions.
Officer?
Ma'am, in terms of your memory of what had happened, tell me if I have this right. You have a recollection of it up until what point?
What do you mean?
Well, I think you said you blanked at some point and have no and don't remember what happened after a certain point that day, right? Is that true?
Yes.
Okay. Do you remember when that was?
Probably the most I don't remember is when everyone was getting stabbed.
Okay. You do remember floating and hearing people, I think you said the group was saying that he was a pedophile.
Yes.
Is that right?
Yes.
And that certainly made you feel a certain way, right?
Well, yes.
Okay, how did it make you feel?
Uncomfortable.
Okay. Concerned?
Yes.
And it got Madison Cohen off of her tube. Is that fair?
Yes.
Okay. And I think you heard, or you indicated, that Madison asked him to leave multiple times. Is that right?
Correct.
Okay. You didn't hear Madison attempting to figure out what was going on, right? You just heard her tell him to leave. Is that true?
Correct.
Okay. And to be fair, if we're being fair, she's yelling at him, isn't she?
Yes.
Okay. She's swearing at him, isn't she?
Yes.
Okay. And if we're being fair, she doesn't have any information, to your knowledge, as to what's actually going on, right?
Correct.
Okay. So if I said she's jumping to a conclusion, in your mind, is that fair?
No, check, Your Honor.
Sustained.
You would agree no one in your group had any information as to what actually had happened, right?
Correct. Yes.
Okay. And you don't see or hear Madison Cohen ask Mr. Miu, his side of the story, do you?
No.
Okay. So she walks up and immediately starts yelling at him to leave. True?
Correct.
Okay. And you'd agree, she doesn't have any authority to do that, right?
Objection. She wouldn't know what authority to pass by that.
Sustained relevance.
He can be wherever he wants on the river, right?
Correct, yes.
And she can be wherever she wants.
Correct, yes.
Okay. And when she's yelling at him and telling him, swearing at him to leave, you'd agree he doesn't react in a violent manner, correct?
Eventually he does, yes.
My question to you is, when all of this is, when she's telling him to leave and swearing at him and walks up to him, he doesn't react aggressively, true?
Yes, but he doesn't say anything either to us.
Doesn't act aggressively, yes?
Yes.
Okay. And he doesn't, he's not verbally aggressive either, right?
He doesn't say anything.
So that would be not being verbally aggressive, right?
Correct.
Okay. And you know there's 6 people, 6 of these people that are asking for your assistance, right?
Yes.
Okay. And then so more of you come over to help, is that right?
Yes.
Do you see Madison wave you guys over? Is that why you come over? Do you see that?
No. What do you mean?
There's been testimony and videos and stills of Madison waving, like using her hand like I'm using it now, waving your group over.
Okay.
Is that why you went over?
No, I just followed her.
You just followed Madison over? Okay. Do you get involved right away?
No.
Are you jumping to conclusions as to what has happened?
No.
Irrelevant.
Come on up.
Would you agree that Madison Cohen is in Mr. Miu's face when she's yelling at him?
Yes.
Okay. And you had said on direct examination that you observed Mr. Miu punch her, right?
Yes.
Okay. And you said that he used his right hand and punched her on the left side of her face.
Yes.
Okay. And that's how you remember it, right?
Yes.
Okay. You told the police that he smacked her across the face using his left hand, actually, though, didn't you?
Yes, I did say that,
Okay.
but that's not what happened.
So when you were talking to the police, you weren't telling them the truth?
No, I was. It was just, there was a lot that was going on.
Have you been watching this case?
No.
Okay. So do you have a specific recollection now, 21 months later, that Mr. Miu didn't hit her with his left hand, but hit her with his right hand?
Can you rephrase the sentence?
I can re-ask it.
Yeah.
Do you have a specific recollection now after about 21 months since this happened, that Mr. Miu didn't use his left hand, but in fact used his right hand?
Yes, he used his right hand.
Okay. And when you had said that he smacked her across the face, when you told
That's the drilling I was warning you about. Hopefully it's going to be mitigated.
when you told that to the police, is the word smacked and across the face, is that an indication from you that he's using an open hand?
Yes.
Okay. So when you tell the police that he uses an open left hand, now you're saying he used a closed right hand. Is that fair?
Yes.
Okay. And you've watched have you watched this video all the way through?
Yes.
Okay. So you're aware that when Mr. Miu's standing in front of Madison Cohen, he's holding the knife in his right hand, right? You're aware of that?
Yes.
Okay. And it's your testimony that holding this knife in his right hand, he still punches her in the face with this hand. That's your testimony?
Yes.
Okay. And that she was holding her left side?
Yes.
Okay. And you would agree that your statement to the police was she was holding the right side of her face, right?
I don't remember.
Well, if I told you that you indicated the male suspect smacked Madison across the face using his left hand, your name, Gabriella, then advised that Madison walked away holding the right side of her face.
Very bad with my left and rights. So it was with his right hand though.
And I'm going to show you, can you go to 2573? I'm going to show you just one or two stills, okay? Okay. We're ready. Now, I'm going to tell you, I don't know if you know this. The guy in the yellow shorts is A.J. Martin, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay, and he's walking toward Mr. Miu and toward Madison, right? Is that fair?
Maybe.
Okay.
Not really facing that direction to see.
You're standing there just watching what's going on, is that right?
Yes.
Okay, and if I submit to you that this is moments before you're saying this punch occurs, you're not looking at what's going on, are you?
Not in the picture, no.
Okay. And you're holding a telephone?
Yes.
Are you recording on that telephone?
No.
Okay. When you walk over there, can I have 104? When you walk over there, you know that Mr. Miu's alone, or you believe he's alone, right?
Yes.
I think it's under the bottom of that.
Okay, may I approach it?
Yes.
I'm gonna show you what's been marked as exhibit, moved actually, as 104. I would submit to you, tell me if this is fair. You believe this is a photograph of Madison Cohen and Rhyley
Yes.
Mattison, right? And this has been introduced into evidence as to the general location of folks as this incident was going on, okay?
Okay.
I think you are represented by GK there,
Okay.
okay? Do you think that's a accurate representation to the best of your knowledge as to when Madison and Rhyley were in front of Mr. Miu, where everyone else was kind of situated?
I don't remember where everyone was situated when it happened.
Okay. You were off to Madison and Riley's right-hand side though, right?
Yes.
Okay. And I think you told the state that you are, I don't know the distance here, but you're 15? That you told me. How far
I'm
away?
not good at math, so I don't know.
You're a little distance away,
Yes.
right? And there's 13 of you. There's been testimony, there's 13 of you when this happens. Did you say that's fair?
Yeah.
Okay. And the person that you've been asked about, meaning the person wearing the black shirt who kind of comes in at the end, who's blocking that picture of you, do you remember that?
Yes.
Okay. You didn't see him during this incident, did you?
No.
Okay. To your recollection, he wasn't there to assist, meaning he wasn't present to assist Mr. Miu when this was going down, right?
No.
Okay. So, to the best of your recollection, it was Mr. Miu alone in the situation, true?
True.
Okay. You remember, tell me if this is fair. You remember Dante Carlson punching Mr. Miu in the face?
Yes, I do.
And do you remember seeing Mr. Miu fall down?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Do you recall Dante Carlson smacking Mr. Miu across the face again?
No.
You don't recall that?
No.
Okay. Do you recall A.J. Martin pushing Mr. Miu from behind?
No.
Okay. Do you have any recollection after that as to kind of what happened?
Like, what happened during all of that?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, that's okay. I'm not being critical, I'm just trying to make sure that I'm getting what you know.
Okay.
Ma'am, I don't have any other questions. Appreciate your time today. Thank you.
Just a couple, Judge.
Yes.
No, you're afraid. Gabby, defense attorney asked you a lot about which hand he used, what you told police. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
So regardless of what hand he may have used, do you have any doubt that Mr. Miu struck Maddie in the face?
Oh, you did.
Mr. Trofficy had said things to you like he wasn't acting violent when Maddie was telling him to get out of there and swearing at him and such, but then he asked you if you were aware that he was holding the knife when that happened. Did you see him holding the knife?
No, I did not.
I'm going to show you some slides starting at 2504. We're going to scroll through from 2504. And before we start, do you remember this moment in time on the river? Where it looks like Rhyley's in front of him, looking at him?
No, I do not.
All right. Can you, as we scroll through, I want you to look and see what's in his right hand.
Judge, I'm going to object. She has no recollection of it, and the video is,
I don't like speaking objections. If you want to talk, come on up and we can talk all you want.
We're going to continue scrolling through. Eventually, we're going to see you in relation to these folks. And we stopped at 2563. Is that you?
Yes.
And at that point, is your head turned off to where your group is?
Yes.
Had he punched Maddie yet at that point?
objection, Judge. She doesn't, since you didn't have a recollection. So, objection.
Objection noted, in this circumstance overruled.
At that point, while your head was turned, did he punch Maddie while your head was turned?
No, I saw him punch Mattison.
Nothing else?
Mr. Trofficy?
When, this is fair, when you're saying that he struck Maddie, Maddie was in his personal space, yes?
Yeah.
And I know there was a question about holding the knife. He never threatened anybody with the knife when he pulled it out, right?
Overruled.
You don't have a recollection of him showing that knife and trying to
No, I do not.
intimidate people with it or
No.
anything, do you? Okay. That's all I have, man. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Ms. Khazri Azimpour. You may step down. Please see the coordinator in the back. She'll give you further instructions. It's a little after noon. I understand lunch has just arrived, so we're going to break. Just to remind you, do not begin your deliberations. Do not discuss the case with yourselves or with the attorneys, the public, the media, or anybody else. Do not conduct any independent research or investigation. Do not watch or read any accounts of this trial on your devices.
Two hearts inside your